Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, so that means it is Stash Buster Thursday at A Piece of You in Bay City, Michigan. I'm Susan, and most Thursdays I come to you and I talk about what I've been working on this week. And sometimes I tell you what sweater I'm wearing. Today I'm wearing a lovely black cashmere sweater from Garnet Hill, because as you will see from the table, my brain is a little bit on fried. Okay, so and you will see that on the table in a minute. You will also see our back room, which is also contributing to the brain fry that I'm going on with. Hi, Ruthie. The one good thing is that it is sunny out, and so that always makes everybody a little happier, and all that good stuff. So yes, I am enjoying the sunshine. It is supposed to warm up a little bit and then get a little cold, but you know, it's okay. Hi, Jillian. That's what spring's all about, being a little cold, being a little warm, being a little cold, being rainy, whatever. So, and I have some announcements that I will do, and all that good stuff. So, first off, I want to show you guys our back room, because I was off yesterday. I had some meetings and things like that, and so I wasn't in the store. And let me show you our back room. UPS and FedEx were very busy in our back room because we can't even walk in our back room. And yes, all of these boxes, these gigantic boxes came in. No, we're not getting Lopi yarn. That's a Barocco box. Our yarn tasting kits are back here, all that kind of stuff, some new spring yarns. Oh my goodness, it is packed. Hi, Christy. Hi, Loretta. So I just wanted to let you know that is contributing to my brain fryness. Hi, Peggy. Good to see you. I also wanted to start off, before I get to my what I've been working on, is I was showing you guys the Libra pullover, which is the crocheted mosaic project. Very cool, very fun. People love this project. And I was trying to remember the name of the pattern, and it is by Andrea Mowry. It is Shifty 2.0. You can just put in Shifty and you'll get it. I made Shifty 1.0, and I made too big a size, so I do have to take mine apart. It is using, we don't have this yarn in the store. This has been around for a while. Oh, good. Fantastic, Peggy. I always like to hear if you guys get a drop ship that they came. This is the Shifty sweater, and it is also mosaic, and you can use these kits for that one. I did put a link to the pattern in that post on Saturday, but I wanted to make sure I told you guys what it was. So hi, Jean. Hi, Cheryl. Good to see you guys. So yes, so the Libra pullover kits, we're using Lannis Light and the cobblestone yarn. That would be really nice in the Shifty if you're a knitter like me. If you're a crocheter, you want the Libra pullover. So, you didn't get the blanket kits. They should be on their way, Peggy. I paid the bill for your kit, so the 3 kits, so it should be on the way. I can check this morning and I'll send you a quick email. Hi, Pam, you're live. That's cool. Yes, I have all of these items I am currently working on. Yes. Is that making you sick? Yes, it is. Okay. So, you guys saw the Drama last week. I don't have the pattern out here. I had kind of put this one aside because we couldn't get some of the colors in. One of those big boxes in there is of Barocco Vintage, and we were able to get the white. So I will hopefully have some kits for this one on Friday. or not Friday, Saturday when we go live. And this one was really fun. It was really a nice sweater. I'm going to Iceland in May, and so I'm hoping to have it done before that so I can wear it. So that is cool. You guys saw a little bit of the Rinnie sweater, RINNIE from Berroco. This is using one of their brand new yarns. It is papery. I showed you a little bit about it last week. Hi, Carol. And this one has been selling like hotcakes. It will be part of our Berroco yarn tasting, which I will give you more details on in just a minute. But this one, because it's just a variegated yarn, it's just a little boring. So I kind of do a little of this and then I put it down. I do a little of it, put it down, that kind of thing. So I think one of these sweaters is coming in our trunk show that is in one of those boxes in the other room. And so hopefully you might see 2 finished projects. You may never know. So this is the yarn that is cotton and paper. And oh, cool. That's fun. Let me see if I can show you. This is how it works. So see, oops, it helps if it's on the camera. See that little strand that is twisted with it? That is the paper. Kind of cool. This is a hand wash yarn, and but when it washes, it gets much softer, which is cool too. So I've been working on that one. I've been working a little bit on my Drema. I did work on it this morning. I got the sleeves done. That's exciting. And I always put a pin when I know I have, I'm almost done with the body. I know I have 5 inches from the pin. Now I can't remember. I believe that is with ribbing. I can't remember, so I have to put it up to my favorite sweater that's at home. Again today, so I can see about that. This is a new thing I started to do. And let me walk over here because I can't reach across the table. I saw one of them pointing out. Hang on, let me turn this around a little. So see how I have this stitch marker just hanging out here? It's actually put in on the other side, on the inside. So when I turn this inside out, I will know that there's a hole here underneath the sleeve. There's one on each side. Usually I try to pick those up when I pick up my stitches, but I must have missed one or something like that. So I just wanted to make sure that I caught that. This one I am really happy with the Berroco Vintage. It's really soft, and I was really surprised. We have lots of colors in right now. We have more in the other room, so on Saturday we'll have more colors. So that is really cool, and it's really affordable. It's 218 yards for $10. It's 52 acrylic, 40 wool, 8 nylon. It doesn't feel like acrylic. It doesn't really feel like wool either. It kind of feels like alpaca, actually. So that's kind of cool. So that was one of my new tips that I did. We had the Grid Gambit cowl kits a couple weeks ago, and then I decided, you know what, I really want to make one. So I pulled 2 skeins, and this is where I started, and I think you guys have seen a little of this. I'm using the Mossy Green, Mossy Green from Woolstock Worsted, because I really like that color, and I want to make a sweater, but I'm not there yet, so I really wanted to use this color of Helix. But I'm going to tell you this, and this is going to be kind of the theme of today's show, is, okay, it had this color going, and then it kind of went to a blue and white, and then I noticed that it was kind of doing this, which was going to look kind of like this, and so I pulled it off because I know that I have way more than enough yarn. So I think this is kind of cool with kind of more of a solid, and then it's going to go to something that is not quite as solid, but I kind of wanted to get these colors in. So what I'm going to do, I may have to pull it again a little bit, but you can do that, especially if you know that you have more than enough yarn. I did that with the Arborel sweater up there in the middle. I did it with the Apothecary sweater. I think that's what that is on the left. So the one on the left, the one on the right, those used making tracks. But I did the same thing. I pulled and got, I changed the way it did its thing, okay? And I think it's really pretty, and nobody cares. So what I usually do is I don't do an abrupt change. See, because I kind of did this one, and then it melded into this one. So I don't cut right off. I didn't go from the light right to the dark. I could have. And if the yarn did that, that'd be fine. But I kind of wanted it to kind of flow into it so it would look more normal, okay? So that's one of my thoughts for today. I'm not sure why the heat's coming on. It's very warm in here. Also, I decided I haven't worked on my Jane cardigan. This one is from Jessica McDonald. We had kits for this. We're using Scout. We have lots and lots of colors of Scout. This is a top-down cardigan, and you guys know how much I love cardigans. So I thought I would do, you know, an inch or two every so often so that it would keep progressing. And so that's what I did. And I almost finished a ball, which is kind of cool. This is one ball so far. And yes, this is truly a stash buster because this one was a sweater. It was way too big. I pulled it out and I'm making the Jane cardigan, which is on Ravelry, and it's $9. It's really nice. The pattern's very well written. It's very easy. And I keep this one's a little stuck. Okay. Usually I have a bigger stitch stopper when I put these on here. But I put on my row counter right on my needles, so I know which row I'm on. Now the Grid Gambit, that one I had to use a clicky because I ran out of these at home, so that's sitting on my pattern at home. Yeah, Grid Gambit, that's on Ravelry for $8. We can pull your colors if you'd like, things like that. It's 2 skeins of Woolstock worsted and a skein of Helix. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go over there because I'm going to show you. The other day, I rearranged the DK room. Yes, I did. So I rearranged some things. I put all of our Emma Ball bags down here now. And then the papery is up here. And then all our multicolored DK weights are on the wall now. So I am actually using, let me see, I think I'm using this one. I'm using this one, and that's the one thing with hand dyes is if I were to look inside of it, this one doesn't have a lot of the light stuff in it. If you wanted more of the light stuff, this one is Ocean Deep. You could pick Denim, and that would have more of it. Actually, I think this is the one I used, is Denim. Mine just had more dark stuff in it, okay? And some of these do have some more dark stuff. There, that one back there does. But you want to have something that's going to contrast more. So, yeah, we have lots of these colors. They're really pretty. So we put these here. We have a whole bunch of bags. We got the bee bags back in, just so you know. And, yeah, so I just thought I'd tell you that. And, oh, by the way, as I'm walking by the Noel, and those of you in You See It First group, our Facebook group, there's Jody Long Elba. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Your code ends at 11:59 p.m. tonight. And just so you know, those items are not going to go to clearance at the same discount that you are getting. So if you're interested in them, make sure you take advantage of it today. You can call the store, you can look on our website, you can do all that kind of stuff, okay? So, all right, I had some Jody Long Elba, which is one of the items in the You See It First. I had some of this left. I had a lot of it left because I made, I took it home. I made the harvester sweater and I didn't use that much. So I was like, I want to use this. I don't know what I want to use it for. I found this slip stitch party shawl from Isabel Kramer. I haven't made a shawl in a while, but this one really, it caught my attention, and I said, you know what, I really want to make this. Let's see what I have. Now, I did use my Alba DK, and I used it with some leftover Lannis Light, and I didn't use the right needle size. So, to tell you the truth, it looked like crap. I didn't even save it. I just ripped it out. I could have shown you guys, but it was too loose. The yarn wasn't right. I needed something that wasn't as twisted. So I had a whole bunch of this Woolstock Light in my thing because I made the Alpine Valley cowl. We have some kits for that. Let me show you which one I'm talking about. I'm just going to get all my steps in this morning. The Alpine Valley cowl. We have kits of Antelope Valley Snood. Okay, I'll get the name right. I made this one. I had a lot of this color left because, see, it's just right here. And there's little bits of it in other spots, but it was just really right here. And I had a bunch left. So I said, why don't I try this and see if it'll work? Because we have a lot of Woolstock Light in the store. Maybe that would be fun. And I had a whole bag of leftovers. So, this is Stash Buster Thursday. I tried it. Okay. This is so cool. I am loving this. Okay, I am going to tell you that the first, I did put a marker so I knew right from wrong side. You could get our fancy little markers that say right and wrong side. They're $8.75. But I didn't have any of those at home. I'm going to tell you the beginning part. She has a little bit of setup, and then when you turn the page, you go on page 4 or something. Then it gets really much easier. And you're doing 17 through 24. It's very similar. I did find out that you need to, when you start to mess up, get up, go look around, go get a beverage, maybe a snack, something like that. Take your eyes away from it because it's a very similar pattern for those 17 through 24. And I started to make some mistakes. So, they weren't hard. I just was doing like 2, oh, you can't tell because I'm on the next row. I was doing like 2 greens in a row instead of a green and a black. Now, I'm also going to say this is a DK weight, but it's a thin DK weight, but you can get a DK gauge from it. This is a fingering weight. You can get a sport weight gauge from it because this is actually about a sporty DK gauge. And I did check my gauge last night, and I am getting gauge. I just got this a little bit wet last night so it would lay flat. It is going to curl. This part's going to curl under. It's going to do that when you're making it. But it blocked really nicely. I like the little edge. I wasn't liking the edge in the beginning. I do like it now. It's gorgeous. It uses, and if you guys want, I can put together some kits. It uses 6 different colors, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 colors on a 4, and then they do tell you could use a 5 or a 6 for pattern 3. I don't know what pattern 3 is. I think that's this one here is pattern 3. I'll have to see. It's got a lot of fun stuff. There's 4, I think there's, let's see, I'm still in 1. 6 is the ribbing. So it does a little ribbing at the end. And I think this is one that if you ran out of one of the colors, I think you could, like if you didn't have any more of this pinky color like she has here, I think you could just pull in another color. So, because some of these are going to have extras. So just use them how you want. But really cool. I have my peanut butter and jelly stitch stoppers. And this is really cool. They're peanut butter and jelly. Each one of them is peanut butter and jelly. I didn't even notice that. I thought this one was peanut butter and then this one was jelly, but it's not. Okay, little things in my life are really what are good for me right now. But I'm loving this fabric. Isn't this cool? It's just slip stitches. That's all it is. There's nothing hard in here. This little bit in the middle here is just put your yarn in front instead of in back. And so it kind of makes, I think she calls it a butterfly, but it kind of makes it a flower. Really cool. So I can put together some kits for that if you want. I kind of wanted to use the Alba DK because you're not really seeing too much of the tweediness in it, but I think you might if I use it in a different section with a different color or something. I don't know, different mosaic thing. Anyways, so that's my scoop with that. So, yes. All right. I just put on the system in our computer. It's on our website, the Barocco Yarn Tastings. You can also call the store. We will sign you up. They're $25. You get a little yarn tasting kit. We'll have some little snacks here. And you'll see some of the samples. We'll talk about the yarns. Look at all the patterns. You do get a coupon code. These are after hours. I know we did have a request to do it during hours. It's really hard. We tried to do one on a Saturday. It was a nightmare. Because you have people wandering around and all that kind of stuff. It's just so much easier to do it after we are closed. So I have one on Wednesday, 3/19 from 4:30 to 6. I have one Saturday, the 22nd from 3:30 to 5. So it's right after we close. And we will also have Tuesday, whatever the Tuesday is after Saturday, the 22nd, we will have yarn tasting kits available on our live. So if you weren't able to come, this is an in-person type of event. We will have those kits available to send to you. So that's my scoop. All right, I also wanted to let you know we are going to be exhibiting at the Bay Heritage Quilters Guild Quilt Show. It's April 4th and 5th at the Community Center. And we're going to have a booth there, and we're going to have some kits there that you haven't seen in the store. You may see on our website as I'm putting them together, but you won't see them in the store until after the quilt show. So if you're in town or you like quilt shows, come visit and check out our booth. You might win a raffle prize. You never know. We haven't decided what it's going to be yet, but we're thinking about it. It's going to be something pretty good. But make sure you come to this one. They had a ton of people last year, I guess. So it is a Friday, Saturday. I'm not sure why they don't do Sunday, but that's the scoop. Friday, Saturday, April 4th and 5th. And make sure you sign up for our Barocco Yarn Tastings. Those are here in the store. You see it first. Your code ends 11:59 p.m. tonight. And we are getting a ton of new things in. And we do. And also, I wanted to tell you guys, I took down the Felix pullover and cardigan. Okay, I needed the table so I could talk to you guys today. But if you decide, if you're watching the video from last week, or you decide, hey, I kind of would like to make one of those, all you have to do is call the store. We can set you up, let you know what we have, look on the website, do that kind of thing. And anytime we have a kit that's on our website, unless you notice that we are completely gone, then it is, we might have it in the store, so you can always call us. So that's my scoop. I think that might be FedEx out there bringing yet another box, so I better let you guys go. And, oh, nope, somebody's here, so we're good. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Donna. Good to see you guys. make sure your friends watch. Have them watch our lives. You guys can knit a project together or something. That would be cool. And that's my scoop. That's all I have. And as you can see, I'm working on way too many projects, so that is why I'm a little discombobbled. So hopefully that'll all clear up soon. I'll finish one, and that'll be great. So that's my scoop. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.